Hey guys, so I just finished watching Arrow Season 4, Episode 8, Legends of Yesterday, and oh my god, this is part 2, the Season 2, or second crossover since The Flash has been, second crossover event, and wow, as it's setting up for Legends of Tomorrow, this was amazing. There's a few things at the end that I didn't understand, like why was Malcolm Merlyn picking up the dust of Vandal Savage, and like since he was so against, like he was so like helping everyone beforehand, and he was so scared of him and stuff like that. And if he did, why didn't he only pick up a little bit of it? Why didn't he pick up all of it? And then everything with the time travel, and with Oliver's son telling Felicity, finding out but not telling her now, not telling her, and all that stuff, and everything was just so wow. I mean, though one thing though that I do get an idea, I think I have a whole new theory for who might be in the grave, and I think it might be Oliver's not Oliver's son, but Oliver's whatever her name is, the girl who Oliver's ex, who Oliver knocked up back in a long time ago. I forget her name, but I think she might be the one in there, or it might be Oliver's son somehow in there. But I think it definitely would be interesting. I think it could be. I leaned more towards her being in there, the mother of Oliver's son, because if you look back at the flashback at the beginning of the first of the season, it was only Oliver and Barry. They're the only two that know this, which is so awesome to see this, because even without Oliver, like we could just have Oliver and on the Flash, we can have Oliver texting Barry or something like that, or even on the phone, and where they don't have to actually hear other's voices, but as long as in both episodes that week, you had both of them on the phone pretending to talking to each other, and we know because you watched both ends of that conversation without actually hearing either actors on each show, or you could just do the audio. I think audio could be fine. You don't have to go anywhere, right? And I think that could be so cool just to have, if he sees him, or Barry just kind of speeds by and stuff like that, send Oliver updates or something, because this could be so awesome to see this. And I think it's really connecting the shows way more than it was ever, and this is just going to be so awesome to see this. A little bit skeptical to see how it's going to go with Felicity not knowing and stuff like that, but that's why I think that if the mother dies, then that's where everything just kind of just turns on its head, because if the mother dies, who does he go to? We don't know. I mean, she's clearly not, which I don't get. Why hasn't she kind of met someone else, and why hasn't she found someone else for him to live with and stuff like that? And she didn't cash in the $1 million. Didn't how come Oliver's mother didn't realize that, oh, you didn't cash in the check, and look into that to figure out why she didn't, because Oliver's mother was alive for a long time after all that. I mean, there was a long time after that. Then again, maybe I'm not sure how long though after Oliver knocked her up, how long in between that did he go into the Gambit? Did the Gambit sink? Because if it was like less than a year or something like that, then I can understand. She takes off. Oliver's mother kind of looks into it. Then all of a sudden, Oliver and her and the Gambit goes down, and so she forgets about that, and that goes away. So I don't know how long there is in there. There's not really an idea. I don't remember how much, but so there could be that. That's why she never looked into the money, and she just kind of forgot about it, and she was in grieving, completely forgot about that, which would make sense. But I don't know. There's a little bit there about not knowing where the money is or whatever. But who knows? Maybe she didn't care. Maybe she just thought that the gesture was enough, and as long as she was kept out of Oliver's life, she didn't look into it too much. Just to figure it out. So definitely is interesting to see. I can't wait to see what happens. And we did see Oliver, at least in the flashback. In the other timeline, we don't know if she in this timeline. I'm assuming in this timeline she kept the check, but we don't know if she gave it to Oliver and if he put it in his pocket. I'm assuming he did, but I hope that he would, frame that or something like that. It's cool to see that later on somewhere. Or I guess he wouldn't be able to frame it because what is he going to do to tell Felicity, or at least have it somewhere, in some sort of little thing, hidden. That would be cool. But definitely can't wait to see how this is going to affect, and I really think that the mother might be the one in the grave. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.